Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I know this is probably a little different for you guys, considering one, my voice is probably not matching up to my face. There's a reason for that. This is more of a narrated video than it is anything else. Uh, but two, this is not a sport video of where I'm losing. Instead, this is a video of Avatar: The Last Airbender. As we know, for the past few days, it has leaked, and that show came out when a lot of us were really young. Watched it when it first aired, watched it when it ended. One of my favorite shows of all time. So I decided to go back and try the game out. So let's dive on in. I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. I'll just basically walk us through chapter one. So let's go ahead and get started. And here we are starting at the very beginning of the game. We're gonna go find Katara. That's our mission. See where she's at. We're supposed to go penguin sledding together. And this is just basically telling you how to play. You're working through the tutorial. X, to hit, square to block. You really much only have those two buttons really to worry about at this point in time in the game. You can't really turn the camera, so I did find that kind of frustrating. But you kind of get over it. You have the mini map tells you where to go. As you can see here, this has armor that increases your stats. So you have headgear, you have stuff to go on your torso, and as well as boots that go on your feet, obviously. As you can see, a headband. I attached that there. And then we're just gonna just keep playing through this. There's a bunch of wolves on this level. You fight a lot, like a whole pack of them. What's really cool though is when you find something like this, you have focus moves, and as you can see, it's like a mini game. You press these buttons, and you'll see, boom, and we got a chest unlocked. So I think that one was really pretty cool. As you can see here, we've met up with Katara. She's gonna tell us there's a bender that's gone missing, and so we need to basically find where they're at. And we're gonna talk to this person who, he's gonna tell us where the bender's at, how to get for them. But basically, in this village, it just feels like you're doing a bunch of errands and chores for people until you get to the next spot. So as you can see, I'm talking to this guy. He's just yapping it up. I'm asking him what's wrong. And there's just several people in the village. There's small side quests you can do as well as a main quest. You can do a bunch of things. I wouldn't say a bunch, but you'll see when it comes up to the boss fight to end chapter one. Um, you'll see there's a lot of things like treasure chests and things you can find. So that was also pretty cool to see. Here, we're looking at is the different moves. As you level up, you have all these different moves going on that you can get to and unlock, which you'll see. I'll get some of those unlocked as well. But right here, I'm just traveling. And now you can see, we're fighting a pack of wolves. As you can see, the dots on the screen, that's the wolves or the enemies. As you can see, I got a new move unlock when I said R1 comes into play. That allows me to do an air blast. That is the first move that you do unlock. It is kind of crazy because all it does is just knocks the wolves down. The gray ones like this, the gray and white ones, they're pretty easy to knock down. But then you do come up. You'll probably see here like this one, the dark wolf. They take a few hits. They take quite a few hits, but it's nothing too crazy. Now I will say when it got to this part, remember we are looking for that waterbender that went missing. Uh, I thought we would get to go down into this tunnel to go find him, but we did not. Instead, we found his gear and then made our way all the way back to the village to go tell them that we found his gear. So that I will say that is probably one of the biggest downfalls. Besides not being able to turn your camera, to me personally, is the fact that you have to travel all the way back. I would like to add as well. It may look like I'm confused here. It's because I am. I thought I could go into the hole, like I said, but as you can see, I just started paying attention to the arrow on the mini map, and then I just figured I need to go back because there's no other way. Tried the Momo Vision. That is a thing in this game, but still didn't work. So that's when I knew it's time to go back. So once we made it back and turned in that mission about the missing waterbender we found and everything, we did get attacked by the Fire Nation. And that was what's the word I'm looking for? I was in charge of finding Sokka. I don't know why that word eluded me. I was in charge of finding Sokka, and so now the focus shifted from fighting the wolves to fighting the firebender. And one thing I also noticed is you could leave an area, like you could clear firebenders out, leave the area, come back, and then they spawned in again. So I guess if you wanted to, you could farm these guys over and over and just get a lot of copper to buy better gear. But I'm not sure at which point it would stop and be like, oh, you're just doing this too much. But I could try it, just see how many. I'm gonna do that next video. I'll try and see how many people I can farm. Like firebenders, go back, doing a little experiment on that. Now, see here, we did pull it. We finally found Sokka after fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. He teams up with us, and this is where our party expands. So I'm assuming um, our party is just gonna keep getting bigger. You know, obviously with Toph and Katara. And as you can see here, we're fighting off the Fire Nation. You know, I rescued Sokka. I was like, oh great, but then Zuko gets mad and he's like, huh, what should I do? I can't get the Avatar. I can't win this. So instead, they take Katara. Uh, boom, knocked him down. Katara's like, yo, no. And then she stops that, but then she gets taken by Zuko. And then that's when me and Sokka are tasked to go and rescue her. So there she goes. She's captured, like I said. And then they're going to take her. And here's the final boss for chapter 1. It is a big steel fire machine. Obviously, this game doesn't really go off the not anime the show that well, but it's still fun. Now, I will say it took me about 3-4 times to beat this boss, but it's pretty much like I guess like you know if you played Elden Ring, if you know the patterns or any Dark Souls game, if you know the pattern of the boss, then you can get it pretty easily. So I figured out this boss shoots these balls like this, and then after this, it's gonna spray fire. After the fire sprays, then you're able to attack just over and over and just keep basically repeating this process. Once this process is done, the boss is dead. And as you can see here, we did fight. We got the boss's life down. It is going to be dead here. After this, we basically fly off and we go find Katara and rescue her. But that would be for chapter 2. So if you guys like this series, let me know down in the comments if you want a chapter 2 to see us rescue Katara, and then we'll go see who else we can meet. You know, obviously Toph and them. See how far this game really goes. Having fun with it. You know, it's really nostalgic and throwback, especially with the leak coming out recently. But yeah, remember like, subscribe, comment. Go ahead and finish this out. Thanks again, everyone. Peace.